I'd like to thank Cricut for sponsoring today's video. Now for this first project, we are going to go into Cricut Design Space, and I am going to be selecting a design called a unicorn. Many of us know who unicorns are. I guess we don't personally know who they are, but we know that we like unicorns, or at least I like unicorns. I actually love unicorns. And I want to have a really cool t-shirt to wear, not only the month of June to catch some extra attention, of course, but also to wear this because, again, it's something that I really, really love. So I went into Design Space. I searched a lot of the available different unicorn designs, and as you can see, there are a ton. Now, I particularly was looking for something that was a single layer cut, and I can select that within Design Space as well. And I also selected the material. So this is the one that I'm ultimately going to end up going with on my t-shirt. And I'm going to be using my Cricut Maker 3 for this, and I am going to be using a mat for this particular project. And what I found was really cool about Design Space is that you can see here I actually selected the wrong machine, so I was able to go back in, fix it, and then resize it properly for my t-shirt. And then I went back through the process again, made sure I clicked go, and for this particular one we are not even going to mirror this design because I wanted this design to kind of face the opposite way. So put your shiny side down, of course, of your vinyl whenever you're doing anything that's going to be your iron-on. And we are going to be just letting that Cricut Maker do everything. The great thing about this design is because it is such a large design, it's actually very, very easy to weed, and it is literally about the same size as my mat there, which is going to be fantastic. Now, you guys know I'm a little bit of a bigger guy, so I do like to have my designs a little bit bigger. The beauty of this is that if you wanted to make this smaller, if you wanted to even try and make it larger, maybe you've got the Cricut Venture or something like that, you could really, really have a lot of fun with this and really make this your own. So now we are going to take my wonderful unicorn design here. Of course, by the way, did anybody even notice my favorite color blue? And we are going to take a Cricut t-shirt. I also picked this t-shirt up, by the way, at Cricut.com, and it will also be linked below, as well as this unicorn design. And I'm going to take my unicorn. I'm going to go ahead and place it on my shirt where I feel like it's going to be the best. And I've got the neck at the top there, a little tucked under my kind of little mat that comes with my Easy Press here. And we are just going to get to work. I've got my Easy Press set at 340 degrees for 60 seconds, and I'm just going to be going back and forth across my design. Because my design is a little bit bigger than the Easy Press, I'm just going to kind of go back and forth. I'm going to be doing a medium pressure on this, and believe it or not, this actually worked perfectly for me. I thought I might have to go in and kind of touch up the edges, but how cute is this one? I love it so much. Now for this next design, I am going to be using one of my favorite movie quotes. I just went into my Design Space once again, just went into the canvas and copied this text. If you think you know what this movie is from, definitely leave it in the comments below and use the hashtag Cricut because I want everybody to know what this quote is from. Now, the cool thing is I can also select from a ton of different fonts. I did admittedly find this font first. This is the font I want to go with. And it's so funny because I'm making these projects at the same time and I'm like, no, I'm using smart vinyl. But guess what? I forgot to change my machine setting again. Go ahead, fix that. Now I can mirror this design again. And we are going to fix this for the Cricut Joy Xtra. And I am going to print this out because, again, the Joy Xtra gives you that extra space that you can do these wider designs with now. So we're going to let the Cricut Joy Xtra just do its thing there. We're going to do a little dancey dance here while we're going back and forth, letting the machine do all of the work here. Well, I guess it was just kind of dancing and getting ready for the work. Now, we're going to load in that black shiny vinyl that I'm using for the iron-on. This is the iron-on black shiny vinyl, by the way. And now the Cricut Joy, after its little dance party, the Cricut Joy Xtra is now doing its work. and it is cutting out that design. Now this design obviously is going to be a lot more detailed than the previous one, so this one takes just a little bit longer than the other one did to do. But again, super fun design. And again, the great thing about any kind of the Cricut machines, honestly, is that there's so much flexibility and so much creativity that you have. It really is cool. Now I also use the smart vinyl here, so I'm going to go ahead and trim down my design. That way I'm not wasting any of my vinyl. I really like this a lot because I can use my Cricut trimmer here and I can just kind of trim down to the exact size that I need. I did go ahead and place this right back on the mat though, because it actually helps with the weeding. And this one, again, there are so many small letters on here, and there's so many letters that, you know, have I's and E's and random pieces that we just don't want to disappear. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to weed really nice and slow through here. And again, I am just going to kind of be literally going slowly and just weeding this and making sure that I've got all of my I's dotted and my T's crossed and my E's and O's unfilled. And I'm curious, do you guys know yet what this quote is from? Again, this is a great t-shirt that I can wear any time of the year. And the t-shirt that I'm going to be putting this on, you guys are going to love it because it also did come from Cricut.com. Go ahead and finish weeding out all of those little pieces and getting your design ready to be able to be transferred over to your t-shirt or to your tote bag. You can do pillow covers. There are a lot of different things that you can do with all of these different designs, and I am doing all wearables for this video. Now I've got this ringer t-shirt. It's kind of like a baseball t-shirt, right? I thought that this was so perfect for this design. I'm going to go ahead and iron it out, get a nice smooth surface there and get it ready for my iron on. I'm going to go ahead and just adjust it a little bit. My mat is underneath there for my Cricut Easy Press. And again, just making some final adjustments, you know, smoothing it out, making sure that everything is going to look really good for this one. I love these ringer tees. I'm so excited about this baseball tee, and you are going to love it when it is on me too. So now I finally got this to the area that I want, so I am going to take my design and we're going to just lay it across here. I always try to kind of imagine like where it's going to be placed, like on my chest, you know, and different people are built different way. I know that there's sometimes they say it should be a certain number of inches away from the collar, but I'm going to put it where I feel most comfortable. Now this design is definitely longer than the Easy Press, so I did actually do 2 passes of this particular one just to make sure, again, all those I's were dotted and those T's were crossed. And look how adorable this t-shirt is. If you love any of these designs, they are going to be linked in my description box below. Be sure and check them out.